So this is the mind map. So here we will be decoding each and everything about how to craft job-ready data science and AI resume, portfolios, and profiles. So first, we'll start with some of the important terms. Okay, some of the important terms which we generally mess off, or we do not have the clarity about. So what is resume? Let me show that part. So resume is basically a one-page summary, okay, a one-page, maximum up to two-page, a one-page or a two-page summary of your work experience and background relevant to the job or academic profile which you are applying to. So it's not more than 2 pages. At max, you can have 2 page, or it is better to have 1 or 2 page. This is called resume, right? Now, what is CV? CV or curriculum vitae is more detailed document compared to resume, and it gives a comprehensive account of individual's career path and education, right? So this is called CV, right? Are you all with me until now? Okay. Now comes ATS score. What is ATS score? So how many of you have heard about this term ATS? Just type me in the comment box if you have heard about this ATS score. Okay, Archana has not heard. Yeah, just the answer come. Karishma, no. Okay, Tejaswini, no. Partha, no. Okay, Nandu, no. If you have heard, just type yes. Priyanshu, no. Kriti, no. Okay, let me decode this part. So ATS is basically the application tracking system. Now you must be knowing that as you write your resume, you build your resume, the selection or the shortlisting of resume happens with the help of AI-based, artificial intelligence-based system, which is known as application tracking system. So here is the twist. As much as keywords in your resume that will be matching with the job vacancy for which you are applying. Let me repeat this point. Very important. Here comes the role of ATS. So ATS is basically the application tracking system, and ATS score is that how much keywords, whatever you have mentioned in your resume, is matching with respect to the vacancy or job posting for which you are applying. If the matching of the keywords is maximum, very good high score. ATS score will be very high. But there's a technique and hacks how to increase the ATS score. So if you are writing a resume, building a resume, or crafting a resume, and if you are not shortlisted at that particular time only, then how would you appear for the interview? Interview is the next step. So it is very important to build a very world-class resume with a very high ATS score. And let me also remind you at this particular point of time, whenever you are applying for any job position or posting, always update your resume. See what is the description in the job vacancy. And there is a technique, okay, which I teach in my community also. There's a technique how to actually grab the important keywords from those posting, and how you can build your resume that will be compatible and matching, but the maximum probability that the keywords which are mentioned in the job listing are same in your resume also. This is very important. Okay, and there is a technique and hack behind this one. There's a science behind that. So resume is not a simple thing. I will also show you some of the samples how a resume look like. But here ATS, first you need to understand what is ATS. So it's an application tracking system, and ATS score is the scoring based on your keywords matching with the actual posting. Higher the ATS score, better it is. So there are various strategies by which you can improve your ATS score. There are various tools also, okay, which you can use for increasing the ATS score. Now, next, let's understand what is interview. Okay, so when the interview term comes in your mind, you start shivering, you start having fear. Okay, but let me decode that part. What is interview all about? So basically, interview is nothing but it's a conversation. What? It's a conversation between two people. First, a job applicant, and the second is the representative of an organization or an employer. That's it, nothing more than that. Okay, so this is called interview. So it is conducted to assess the skill sets of an applicant to decide whether they should be hired or not. So this is one of the factors for hiring. This is one of the factor. But beyond that, there are many other factors, hidden factors, which also impact during the hiring process, right? And also, interviews are one of the most popular methods for employee selection, right? You can say this is not the selection method, but there's the rejection method. Most of the employees are rejected during this interview. But if you are having a strong background, that means a strong knowledge, that means a strong profile, a strong portfolio, then just a minute. Yeah. What happened? Just a minute. I don't know what happened. Let me close this one and again share. Yeah, I think some technical issue happened. Let me open the mind map again. Just a minute. Yeah. Sorry for that. Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Let me share the screen again. Yes. So I was talking about the interviews. What I introduced, this is clear. Now comes the profile. What is profile? A profile is basically a consortium. A consortium is a collection of your social presence in the world of data science and AI, where you have done some real data science projects, or it can be mini project also. This can be showcased to other during the recruitment part, or during, let's say, if you are thinking as an entrepreneur, then can be showcased to your clients also. So this is the profile. And what are the different profiles? I will come to that. And what are portfolios now? So portfolios are basically, you can say it's a thing which will keep you apart. It is same to profile, but it's basically consists of the personal branded website. And I'll show you how does a personal branded look like. And we also teach in our community how to build a personal branded website also. Okay, that will make you class apart from other data scientists. And it really gives a very good impression to the recruiters. Apart from that, portfolio also consists of blogs, writing the blogs. If you make a practice or habit or writing blog, whatever things you are learning, okay, whatever things you are learning, write a blog. And as a future school of excellence, in our website also, we provide the students and encourage the students to write the blog so that they get a broader visibility among all the members, community members, and the recruiters. The third is the hackathon participation. Okay, hackathons are very important. In our community also, we do some hackathons in order to implement whatever things they have learned, how they can implement in a faster way. And this can be done only by hackathons. Okay. And many hackathons are there which are where you can win the prize money also. Like Kaggle is one of the most good platform where you can showcase your skill and earn millions and millions of amount also. The fourth one is the articles. The fourth one are the articles. You can write your articles. So there's a difference between article and blog. Don't be confused with the article and the blog part. So you can write your article and publish it. You can publish it in your LinkedIn profile. You can publish it in other platforms also. It can be any platform where you can publish. So these are some of the important terms and terminologies regarding to the job profiles and portfolio. So is this clear to everyone? Clear to everyone? Whatever we have discussed as of now, just type clear. Just type clear if it is clear to everyone. Just type clear if it is clear to everyone. Good, Kriti. Thank you, Partha. Good, Priyanshu. Thank you, Pratima, Karishma, Atu, Ashutosh, Vish, Tejaswini. Thank you, Soumya, Nandu, Abhishek. Thanks. Yeah. So this was about the important terms and terminologies. Now let's reveal the secret for cracking your dream job. What's the secret? Is there a secret? Is there a science? Is there something behind cracking a job? Yes, there is a secret. Okay, and there's a science, whole science behind that. So let's first understand what are the steps for cracking a job. The first one starts with job searching process. The second one, you need to have a job winning resume. The third one, you need to have profile, portfolios, and then finally comes cracking interviews. How to crack interviews? Okay, so this we will go step by step to how to start with a job searching process. So first, Having a solid foundation, that is a solid knowledge of and mastery of data science and AI, that is a must. You need to have the knowledge, otherwise all the portfolio, profile, interview, resume, that is worthless. That doesn't make any, that will not make any sense. So you need to have a good command over data science and AI. This is mandatory. The second one is having a solid resume, profile, and portfolio. This is a very must. Then third comes job searching strategy. How do you search for a job? So if there is a posting, that only if there's a posting done somewhere and you apply, that is only the way. No, there are lots other ways how you can grab the job. Okay, so in our profile, in our career launcher course, we teach all the students how they can increase the chances of applying for any job. Okay, there are several methods, like there are internal methods, internal reference, there are employee reference, and there are, you can do by networking in the LinkedIn. Then there are lots of processes. So what are the strategies? So that also is very important. Then finally comes the actual outreach. Let me show you through the picture. So this, I think this is visible to everyone. Yeah. So this is where resume and LinkedIn profile, this is the foundation. But beyond that, there is much other foundation, bigger foundation, which is the knowledge in data science and AI. That is must, you need to have. Then comes the resume and the profiles. It can be LinkedIn profile, GitHub profile, DeepNote profile, Kaggle profile, and all other profile, or you can have personal branded website. Then here comes the job search strategy. Okay. And at the outreach, what you are seeing at the tip of that, that is the actual outreach. Okay, so this is how the job search or searching is done. Now let me show you some of the success stories of a student. Okay, let me share that PPT with you. So she is Pratyusha, okay, and she transformed. She was from the triple E background, electrical and electronics background, and within 4 months of joining Future School of Excellence, she completely transformed into a data scientist and AI role. And presently, she has been working. Okay, she recently has got hired into Cognizant as a programmer analyst. So this is the power of data science and AI. Don't think that if you are in computer science or computer application or some core technical, then only you can achieve this data science and AI. No, but even if you are having the knowledge of programming, knowledge of statistics, then also you can grab this opportunity. So there's a huge opportunity for all of us, be it from electronics, from electrical, even from mechanical engineer. I have seen from mechanical, let me tell you, I know one of the very senior person. His name is Ajay Ohri. You can search him, okay, in LinkedIn. So he's from the mechanical background, but after 6 years of his mechanical journey, he switched into data science and AI, and now he's a successful data scientist. So here, I won't go into the depth of this one. So she's Pratyusha, and she has shared her whole experience, how this complete Future School of Excellence has
Hi,
made her.
I'm Pratyusha Konchada from Andhra Pradesh, and it's been 2 months
You
I
can
have
see,
joined this future. Before joining that, I had so many doubts, and they have clarified each and everything without skipping anything. And after I
I
joined this
suppose
session,
the
I tend
voice
to
is
know
audible.
that
Voice is
they
audible. Just
have
type
proper knowledge.
yes if voice is audible to everyone.
Audible, sir.
Audible now. Okay, right.
Our concepts and everything, like the material, the like what kind of teaching they have to teach the students so that they could able to do better in industries now and face the interviews, etc.
So in a nutshell, she has completely detailed out her experience in Future School of Excellence, how she transformed in the 4 months, okay, of joining Future School of Excellence, and how she got comfortable with data science and AI. Now again, we will come back to the mind map part. So how to write a job winning resume? This is very important, and I would request each and everyone to take lots of notes. So what are the tips? We'll start with some of the tips for good resume. What are the tips? Our resume should be kept as short as possible and to the point. It should not be very long. This is very important. Your resume serves the same purpose as a brochure or a pamphlet serves for a brand. Let's say if you are branding yourself, you are marketing yourself. So this is very important. The resume plays the same role how you are branding, how you are marketing your knowledge, your skill sets, your portfolio and profile to the recruiters, to the job givers. So this is very important. Generally, a hiring manager takes few seconds to scan your resume. On an average, he takes or she takes only 8 seconds on an average. So this is very, very impactful and powerful, that your resume needs to be very concise and precise, but at the same time it should be very, very powerful also. It should not happen that you have written all the details about your 10 marks, 8 marks. No, it should have all the relevant details, but it should be very powerful also. Do not reveal everything on your resume. It is not necessary to reveal each and everything about the resume, because revealing everything, that basically draws the attention, and here you will be lagging behind. Next is always add a summary instead of objective. Always at the end give a summary. This is very important. Now, how to make a error-free resume? Okay, whenever you are writing something, always try to make a error-free resume. How to do that? Using many tools. There are many free tools also available in the market, which you can use to rectify all the errors, or grammatical errors, or any spelling errors which are anticipated while writing the resume. What are those? Like Grammarly. So here what I have done, I have given the link for Grammarly.com. You can go and you can use this app. This is free of cost, and you will see this is AI based correction tool, which helps in writing a good article. Let's say if you have made some mistake, spelling mistake, grammatical error, it will automatically detect and it will rectify that part also. Okay. The second one is check for the common spelling mistakes. Generally, we make spelling mistakes which are not visible to us. So this is where we need to be very conscious. Read the resume backwards. This is also very important. And also what we do in our community, basically, we also share the resume to the other team member, so that they can go through the resume and see where the other member have made mistake and where is the opportunity to improve the resume, right? And here are some action words, some powerful words which you need to include in your resume. Okay, I will share this with all of you. So this will be shared with you, this powerful tool. In fact, the complete PDF copy of this mind map will be shared. From there, you can download this resource also. Let me show that one by one. So is my screen is visible to everyone? The useful action words to build your resume from good to great. Is this visible to everyone? Just type yes if it is visible.
It is not visible.
Visible. Okay. Thank you, Partha. Thank you, Partha. It is visible. Right. No, not visible. Okay. Okay. Let me reshare this one. Let me reshare. Yes. I suppose this is visible. So here are some of the action words, some useful action words that when you will include these words, that will make your resume a class apart. So if you are writing administrative, you are applying for the administrative skill, these are the words which you need to include. Try to include these words, not the simple sentences, simple words. That doesn't make any impact. Then if you are going for communication skill, these are some of the words. Anyways, I will be sharing this PDF copy with you also, the PDF copy of mind map, where this will be as a downloadable resources, you can download also. So these are some of the words which I have completely detailed out. If you are applying for the job of consulting, leadership, technical skills, these are the technical and powerful words which you need to include in your resume. So if it was impactful, just type impactful, just type I in the comment box. If you found this impactful, these words are very powerful and impactful, just type I in the comment box. Thank you, Chetan. Thank you, Karishma. Thank you, Partha. Thank you, Priyanshu. Dheeraj. Thank you. Priti, Tejaswini. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Wish. Thank you. Yeah. So now again, we will move to the mind map part. Let me share. So these are some of the useful, impactful words which you need to include in your resume. Now let's understand what are the resume traits. Okay. So here I have also shared one of the resource. By if you have prepared your resume, just go through that one and see what are the things which are mentioned here. And if you are having that thing, what are the points? If you are not having, what are the points? Each and everything is mentioned here. Like let's say for this example, if your resume between 1 to 2 page, if it is between 1 and 2, score yourself 200. If it is not, minus 200. Does your resume include a photo of yourself in it? If you are having a photo, give minus 100. Photos are not at all required in your resume. Nobody is interested in your face. Nobody is interested to see how your look is. Nobody is interested what your skin texture is. Nobody cares. The only thing they care about is your talent, is your skill sets, is your knowledge, how practically you think, and how you can help them in increasing the business, increasing the sales, increasing the profitability. That's it, nothing more than that. The purpose of resume is up to that point. So in similar fashion, there are various steps written, various traits written basically, and you can score based on that. So let's say if your scoring comes out to be 3400, then it's perfect, which I really think it will be. If it is greater than 2400, it will be amazing. If it is greater than 1500, it will be good. Okay, if it is greater than 800, normal. If it is less than 400, it will be bad. Then you need to work on this part, right? So whatever trait I have mentioned here, be very conscious and be uh, think on that part. Okay, how you can increase the score of that resume trait. So I have other successful stories, which because of lack of time, I'm not sharing with you all. So this is the success stories of all my students who have either cracked the job or they are doing very well, or they learned the data science and AI in a very short span of time. So generally, we claim that data science and AI can be learned from 6 to 8 months, but it depends on the student also. They can complete it within 4 months. Some of them have completed within 4, 5 months. Some have taken their comfortable time also. They are comfortable with 8 months, 12 months. So that's completely up to you. Okay, how you take your journey for data science and AI, and that's perfectly fine. There's no rush, there's no competition. But if you learn this skill sooner, the better is. Okay, because you will start monetizing. How? We also teach that how to monetize as a freelancer, as a job seeker. Of course, that is one of the other from that you can do the consulting, you can do mini projects, or you can do look for the jobs, this entrepreneurs or your own business part also, right? Now let's see the profile. We have seen the resume, and now we'll move to the profile. So what are the important profiles you need to have? The first one is LinkedIn profile. The LinkedIn profile, there are some facts about the LinkedIn profile. Search based on, okay, search based for 87% recruiters. Most of the 87% recruiters look at your LinkedIn profile. So your LinkedIn profile has to be very professional, and it has to be class apart. 94% of the recruiters vet LinkedIn profiles. Whatever things you have written, that is vetted in the LinkedIn profile. Okay, it has optimized profiles get 132% more views. If you are having a LinkedIn profile which is optimized, I'll tell you, and we teach how to make an optimized profile. It gets 132% more views, and optimized profiles get 3x more searches also. So the skill set description, you need to mention there what is the skill set description, work experience description, how to get recommendations. Very, very important. How you get recommendations from senior management. Let's say if you have worked in organization X, and there is somebody who know you, who you know is you are having a good connection. Then how to get recommendations in LinkedIn? And if you are having that LinkedIn recommendation from a senior level person, that's fabulous. That will make a very good impact on your LinkedIn profile. Okay. Then professional network and job searching. Professional networking is very important and very important, crucial part in LinkedIn. You must be knowing that network is equivalent to net worth. Okay, network is equivalent to net worth. How much quality networking you are, quality not quantity, how much quality networking you are having, that much net worth you are having. So perfecting your LinkedIn profile is very, very important. So this masterclass is especially dedicated for resume building. So for profile and portfolio, I have a plan for different masterclass where I will decode each and everything about the portfolio part also. So under the portfolio, you can have profile part, you can have GitHub profile, Kaggle profile, Deep Note profile. Okay, so this was all about the profile. Now let's move to the portfolio. Under portfolio, as I told you, you can either have your blogs, your articles, or personal branded website. So how many of you are ready to see a personal branded website of a data scientist? How does this look like? Just type BIO. BIO stands for bring it on. Just type BIO in the comment box. If you are excited to see how does a personal branded website of a professional data scientist look like. Thank you, Vishal. Okay, Kriti. Good, Karishma. Good, Nandu. Shetal Magade. Good. Partha. Meet Patel. Priyanshu. Very good. Soumya. Good. Okay. Whenever you are typing, just type to everyone, not to me only, because what happens? It is getting the messages are coming to me only. Just type in the comment box. Yeah. So here comes the person branded website. Let me show this one. So let me share that screen. Yeah. I suppose the screen is visible now. This personal branded website, everybody can see. Just type yes if it is visible to everyone. Just type yes. Good question. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Yes. So this is a personal branded website of a data scientist named Natasha. Okay. And in her personal branded website, and that we teach how to make a personal branded website, and that to free of cost. You can make it free of cost. Well, she has completely detailed out all the things about herself, all the projects she has carried out, all the certificates she has acquired, her GitHub profile also, LinkedIn profile. Her Medium is one of the article platform where you can write your article. So she has completely mentioned all the details. So do you think if she give the link for this personal branded website in her resume, will it be very impactful? What is the chances that what are the chances of a selection in that interview? What, just tell me, let me know what are the chances. Will the chances is high or no? Yes or no? 100% Wish. Good wish. Yes. Not 100%, but yes, that's very high because in statistics and in maths, we generally talk in terms of probability, not in terms of exact 100 numbers or 100%, because there are various other factors also. But the probability of a selection is very high, is huge, right? So here she has completely mentioned something I have worked on. So these are the projects on which she has worked upon. Okay. These are the and in a nutshell, she has also described about herself. What is Natasha all about as a data scientist? I'm a data scientist with a passion for storytelling. I believe that words and data are the two most powerful tools to change the world. So how beautifully she has mentioned. In fact, you can also make it more aesthetic and more customized as per your convenience and as per your suitability. That depends on you. So she has worked on projects also. How to see this one. This is the very interesting real face or AI generated fake face. So in data science, you can, or artificial intelligence, you can generate fake face also. Okay, nowadays it has become common using this. This is called deep learning. Okay, deep learning in natural this one computer vision. So using there is one algorithm which is known as GAN, generative adversarial network, by which you can generate the fake face also. So she has worked on that project, whether the face is generated artificially or it is a real face. It's a very interesting project. Okay. And other projects, whatever she has worked upon, she has highlighted all those things. So how impactful and powerful you can see this her personal branding is. And when she will showcase it in her resume, it will be a class apart. Okay, if I had been a recruiter, I will simply hire her because I know she has the capability of data science and artificial intelligence. Along with that, she has the knowledge of HTML, she has the knowledge of CSS, she has the knowledge of GitHub and all other things in one go. That's the power of portfolio and profile. So, dear friends, just if you are not having any profile or portfolio, just start making profiles and portfolio, and that not unprofessional. It should be very professional. It should not be non-professional, but a very professional profiles and portfolio. Okay. So let me stop sharing this one and let me again share mind map. So this was about the portfolio. I will go in depth of this one in some of my masterclass, other masterclass. Now let's start and see what is the cracking interviews. We have seen what is interview. Okay. So interview is basically a conversation between the two person. One side you will be sitting who is a job applicant, and the other side other person who is a representative or representative of any organization. That's it. Nothing more than that. You need not be fear about this. So in our community, we also teach how to prepare for interviews. Okay. In fact, in our community, we take 3 levels of interview. The first one is AI based. Okay, we are having a AI interviewer, that is a digital interviewer, who will take your interview. Who takes your interview? He or she will take out means see the questions, and you will answer, and based on that you will get score. And when you qualify that one, you will be interviewed by one of our facilitator. Okay, again, he or she is from our community member only. And finally, I will be interviewing you about your depth of data science and AI. So this is how professionally we do, and we interview each at every step, and we also prepare you how to perform well in interviews and all other things. So preparation for the interviews. What does this consist of? Okay, first let me tell you. Cracking an interview is very important and it has certain steps. First one is preparing for interview. You need to be prepared for the interview. Second one is there are some ethics, or there are some, you can say, etiquettes which you need to follow before the interview. The third one, what are the etiquettes which you need to have during the interview. The fourth is after the interview, what you need to do. It is very important. Just write it down. Whosoever is appearing for the interview, just write it down. These are very, very powerful tips, and it will help you to crack that dream job. So for preparing the interview, you need to be ready with general questions. Okay, there are obvious that the recruiter will ask the general questions, like what can be the general questions. In fact, there are lots of general questions, but here I have populated some of the questions. But in our community, we give a complete holistic point of view. What are the general questions and how to give the best answer for that. Like, tell me about yourself. It can be a question. So, but tell me about yourself. You can either say, I'm having a hobby of this one, that one. But how can you give, how can you detail out about yourself in such a way that the recruiter finds very fascinating? At the same time, he or she will see that it is a value addition to her organization or his organization. This is very important. So your description should also be in such a way that it is in a positive side, in a favorable side of yours. Second one, it can be like, why are you the best person for this job? So this is not technical, but it's very, what can I say? You can, this is a general question, okay? But you need to have the answer. Explain how your academic training has prepared you for this particular role. Give an example of a creative solution to a specific problem you have. So you have to be prepared for this one. You have to, let's say you have worked in some organization, you have not leaded. Okay, you were not the lead of that particular team, but you were part of that team. So you can observe the team leader, and you can model him or her and say that you can narrate, basically you can narrate a story. Okay, and let's say if he has done something, what would be your state? In that case, you can give the real type scenario also. This was the problem and how creative I solved the problem and it benefited the company. Okay, got it? Very important point. The other important or general questions can be, why do you want this job? Why do you want this job? This is a simple question, but there's a tricky answer for this. Okay, not technical questions. I'm sure technical, when we talk about data science and AI, you'll all be aware about the technical questions. What is data science? What is AI? Then what are about the statistics question, about the Python question, then about the visualization part, about machine learning, what are the latest algorithms which you are having as of now. So I'm not going to the depth of technical part because I'm having a different in case you want to see that part. Okay, so there are various steps, structured steps by which you can master these skills also. What are the various first step, second step, third step? The other important is the soft communication. Okay, having the general question, technical question, that is okay, but soft communication is also very important. That includes body language. Are you comfortable? Are you nervous? How confident you are? Are you honest? Are you trustworthy? Okay, because in during the interview, many fake people also appear. Okay, they have not done anything, but they betray. They show like this. They have done lots of things. Okay, Vishal, sir, are you going to share this presentation? Not this presentation, but this mind map. Okay, Vishal. So this mind map will have all the important components which you can download. So this will be available to you as a PDF format from which you can download. So this is the beautiful thing about this mind map, and it is as per our mind. This is the name. Why is the name called mind map? It helps in understanding very easily, and also you can recall it very easily. Okay, Vishal. Yeah. So communication includes the soft communication includes the body language, the clarity with your thoughts and knowledge. How clarity you are having with your thoughts and knowledge. Because knowing one thing is different thing, and showcasing, presenting it to the other people is another skill. Okay, so you need to have that storytelling ability. As a data scientist, storytelling is very must. In my community members, I always focus on building this skill, what the community, the storytelling, how to tell a story from any visualization, because most of your audience or stakeholders will be from non-technical background. So how do you narrate? That is very important. And way of putting your knowledge. This is also very important. And let me decode what is before the interviews you need to do. So spend time researching the industry. It is very important. Whenever you are going for some interview, always spend some time researching about that industry or organization and company. Okay. Make sure that you have the name of the person or the people interviewing you. It can be a panel or it can be a single person also. You need to have the knowledge. Ask from the HR person what is his or her name. Okay. So that you can be comfortable and you have a notion about that person. Find out whether the interview will be a formal panel interview or one-to-one interview or any kind other format of interview. Very important, because it should not come as a surprise. Whenever, as a nature, as a human being, we always we are always are afraid from surprises. So it should not come as a shock that this is the kind of format. Be prepared from the beginning only. So ask the HR person. Always and always research for the interviewers. Okay, whenever you are getting the detail about the interviewer, research about that interviewer, who is he or who is she that I will have the interaction with. Keep the contact number of either the headhunter or the hiring manager, so that in case you get stuck or in case you are not able to attend or you are getting delayed, you can intimate. So you need to maintain that honesty, that courtesy, and that what should I say, that responsiveness also. Okay, this is very important. Now, what are the things during the interview? During the interview, switch off your mobile phone whenever you are having a deep conversation, whenever you are having a very serious conversation. And at that particular time, if your mobile rings, so you can see what kind of situation you are. It is really embarrassing. Just type yes or no. If anybody has gone to that situation, just type me if you have gone through that situation. Okay, luckily nobody in this group has gone through that situation. Okay, but when I was interviewing, okay, one of my that applicant, that he did not actually switch off his mobile or keep in silent mode. So it is really embarrassing for him also, and at the same time I also felt uncomfortable, because we were having a serious conversation, and at that particular point the ring phones, okay, so it distracts from us. So it is very important. Enter the room with a broad smile. It should not happen that you should look nervous, you should look afraid. No, it's very important. You should have a broad smile, not a fake smile, a broad smile and genuine smile. Shake hands firmly with each of the interviewers. Nevertheless, ensure that your hands are not sweaty due to heat or stress. Generally, what happens when we are nervous? Okay, it's because of some hormonal changes, you start sweating, and you need to control that. If you are sweating a lot, just keep a hand tissue or have a hanky handkerchief and just clean your hand before shaking that person hand with the person. At the end of the interview, ask about the next step. Okay, don't think whatever kind of interview you have performed, what was the performance. Don't be afraid to ask what is the next step. Don't think that interview kharab chala gaya, kya puchu nahi puchu. No, ask him what is the next step, because you want to show him that the interview was good. Might be the interview was tough, okay, and you have performed the best, you don't know. So always ask what is the next step. Now, what after the interview? These are very important. After the interview, send a handwritten note or a WhatsApp note or a message, personal message, to each of the interviewers, thanking them for the opportunity. In this way, you will also be in touch with the person, okay? And you are also acknowledging him for the time which he spent with you. Second, write down your interview experience in your job journal. Okay, a job journal is very important. I always maintain a notebook, a job journal. Whatever thing, whatever good thing, whatever bad thing has happened to me, I write it there. I journal it there, so that you can get improved. So that you, if you have done something good, you can appreciate yourself. If you have not done, how to improve for that opportunity. So that will be an opportunity for you, an improvement opportunity. If you are not selected, don't stay dejected for too long. Very, very important. Don't get in a analysis paralysis syndrome. Okay, don't be in a, what should I say, in a demotivated stage for a longer period. It's very, very harmful for the health also, physical, mental, and at the same time you will get stuck. Okay, no, so no, never feel disheartened. So this was all about the secrets for cracking the job. I am sure that you got lots of insight about this one. Let me again come.